Duke Sucellus, one of the 4 bosses added to Old School Runescape with the Desert Treasure 2 questline. And should I say, it's probably the easiest boss of all 4. And today is a noob's guide on how to defeat him. It's very easy, somewhat low requirement, and should be doable by anyone with alright gear. So let's get to it. So let's start with the requirements. I would suggest having 80 attack, strength, defense and hit points. If you're a skilled player or you have experience, you can probably do it with less stat. However, just like any boss, the higher combat stats you have, the easier time you're going to have in the arena. Of course, you are going to need to complete Desert Treasure 2 to access this boss. However, if you are watching this guide to help with the boss during the quest, then I would like to say that it is considerably easier during the quest than outside the quest. So you should have a good time. Now, the best part about this boss is, of course, the drop table. You're going to be looking at earning around 4 million GP per hour killing this boss. Now, that does depend on a couple of things. Of course, your RNG definitely helps, and there are some big ticket items on the drop table. But there is also a perfect kill mechanic. This means that if you kill the boss without taking any unnecessary damage, you will receive 50% more loot from the standard drop table. For example, if you get a kill and you roll 5 dragon plate legs, you'll actually receive 7 dragon plate legs. Or if you roll 216 coal, you will actually receive 325 coal. So that will drastically improve your profit. So we're not just here to talk about profit. Let's talk about the uniques. So the first unique is a chromium ingot. This is required in crafting each of the 4 Desert Treasure 2 rings, and it has a drop rate in 1 in 240. The next item on the drop table is the Magus Vestige. Now this is an item used to craft the Magus ring, which is basically an upgraded Seers ring. This has a weird drop mechanic where you actually have to roll the drop 3 times for you to receive it as a drop. Now each roll has a drop rate of 1 in 240, making it so the actual drop rate is about 1 in 720. So now the next drop is the Eye of the Duke. This is one of the 4 pieces you can get from each of the Desert Treasure 2 bosses, and if you combine all 4 pieces, you can create the Soul Reaper axe, which is quite a powerful axe. Now the drop rate on this is 1 in 720. We now have each of the Virtus pieces. So we have the Virtus mask, we have the Virtus robe top, and we have the Virtus robe bottom. Each with a drop rate of 1 in 2160. The mask is worth about 5.2 million. The robe top is worth about 70 million. And the robe bottoms are worth around 32 million. The Duke also has a secondary unique drop table, and the items on this are a frozen tablet. This can be combined with the Ring of Shadows, which will create a teleport to straight into the Goric dungeon, which makes it much easier to get to both the Musper and Duke Succulus themselves, and the drop rate is 1 in 25.8. The second item on this drop table is an Awakener's Orb. This is an item that allows you to unlock the awakened version of the Desert Treasure 2 bosses, which is basically just a harder version of the bosses with its own couple of uniques, and makes it much harder, and I believe you get a better drop rate. This has a drop rate of 1 in 48.5, and you can sell this for about 1.2, 1.3 million. The last item on the secondary drop table is the Ice Quartz. This can be combined with the Ancient Scepter, and this will add an additional 10% accuracy to ice spells. Pretty cool. Guys, we have a little problem here. 94.8% of you are not subscribed. So if you like OSRS content, you want to see more guides, you want to see more Hellman, then make sure you smash that like button, smash that subscribe button, and I'd love to see you in future videos. Okay, now it's time to talk about your equipment. It's quite simple. your best in slot melee equipment with your best in slot slash weapon. Now, the best in slot is obviously the Scythe of Vitor. Now, that's quite an expensive weapon, and you may not have that. A good secondary is the Fang. If you put that on slash, it works very well, and that's kind of what I use right now. If you don't have any of those, your best in slot slash weapon will work perfectly fine. I tend to run in with pretty much full bandos and, you know, your standard melee gear. I would also recommend bringing in a serpentine helm because Duke can actually be poisoned and it gives you a little bit extra DPS. Now let's talk about the inventory. I would recommend bringing in a Bandos Godsword for the special attack, as that will lower Duke's defense and make your kills considerably quicker. I bring a super combat potion. I bring 7 prayer potions. I bring 2 stamina potions. And I bring sharks for food. I also bring a pestle or mortar and a pickaxe. You can get both a pestle or mortar and a pickaxe from the Duke room. However, if you bring your own, especially bring your own pickaxe, it does speed up your prep time. You need a teleport to Whis. I use the Ring of Shadows because I have the frozen tablet and I could teleport straight to the Gorok dungeon. However, Icy Basalt or home teletabs for like a home teleport to Whis also works very well. And of course I bring teleouts, which are my home teleports. Now let's talk about getting to Duke. You will need a teleport to Whis. You can either use Icy Basalt, as mentioned before. You can use a home teleport, a portal nexus to Whis. Or you can use the Ring of Shadows with the frozen tablet to get directly to the Gorok dungeon. Now, once you teleport to Whis, all you gotta do is cross the boulder. Go right to where Snowflake and My Arm are. That was a great quest, by the way. Head down the stairs. Head straight across and enter the cave. Now you're in the Gorok dungeon. Run straight up here. The Musper boss room is over there, by the way, if you have never killed it. And then through these doors, we'll enter the dungeon where Duke is. Now, let's use the Ring of Shadows to show you where the teleport takes you. It takes you straight here, so it makes it very easy to get to the Musper or to Duke. So let's run back into Duke's room. And then through these doors. And now you are now in the boss room for Duke. There he is. But you can't fight him straight away. You got to wake him up. So now let's talk about waking Duke up. So, just to let you know, on the wall here and here, you can pick up a bronze pickaxe and a pestle or mortar. But if you did watch the guide, then you probably brought your own. Now, there are some mechanics here. So, on each side, there are shadows, and these wall things kind of glare at you. What you want to do is avoid both. The shadows, once the shadows appear, they take like a second or so for it to actually cause damage. So just try and avoid them when you can. Also, the tiles that you see I have marked, you can use them to usually run between them, as long as you're dodging the shadows, and you will not get hit by the eye glare. Because if you didn't know, when you are running, you actually skip a tile, and you actually have to be directly in front of these to be hit, or pretty much anywhere in that red laser. So yeah, let's start. So what you want to do is drop a couple of sharks just to make some room. Sip a stamina potion. Choose a side, run up, watch the shadows. Then you want to run on one of these, wait for these shadows to go. Then you can pretty much just run across. You can run straight across, but I like to watch for the shadows. Been a few times where I've been hit by shadows. Now you want to pick 3 mushrooms from here, and then grind them up with the pestle and mortar. I believe if you have a high enough herb lore, you need to only pick 2. But what you're looking for here is you want to get 12 or more of the musker powder. Now we want to run back, making sure to dodge the shadows and to dodge the eye beams. As you can see, there's a shadow there, so I can just run across now. You can step directly over the shadows as well. They will not hit as long as you have your run on. So now we want to run to the other side, and we want to do the same thing, pick the mushrooms from over here. Dodging the eyes, dodging the shadows. Do the same, pick 2 or 3 mushrooms here. Grind them up. Make sure you have 12 or more of the Ardor powders. Run back. Also dodging the shadows in the eyes. The shadows will hit a little bit of your health. The eyes do hit a considerable amount. It's just a waste of food, to be honest. And if you're already a bit low, they might insta-kill you. Now, when you come back and you've got both your powders, you want to either run to the left or right side of the arena and mine the salt deposits. You are also looking for 12 here. If you do have a dragon pickaxe, you will you will get it considerably quick. As you saw there, do not get hit by the gas. It does cause a little bit of damage. I don't know if it poisons you. I don't think it does. But if you have a serpentine helm, you don't have to worry about that. Now, what you're going to do is fill each of these vats up here. That will take 6 of each resource per vat. Now you can drop any excessive resources you have. Collect from the vats. And you should receive 2 poisons. Now these poisons are what you use to wake up Duke. And now let's talk about the mechanics of the Duke fight. There are a couple mechanics for Duke. But the main attack, you kind of have to flinch the boss. So you will hit him, run to the side of the pillars, and he will attack the ground and shoot spikes out. Now this will give you chip damage, but this will not count towards your perfect kill chance. Basically after each hit, you hit him, run to the side, hit him, run to the side, hit him, run to the side. Now there are 2 special attacks that are worth talking about. The first one, he will show an eye on your screen, and you basically just have to run behind the pillar. Otherwise, it's pretty much instant death for you. Now it does give you a bit of time to run, so as soon as your screen pulls out an eye, starts going a bit blue, you will run to the side and you should be good. Now the next mechanic is he will shoot out a gas on one of the gas canisters, usually from the side you're standing on. So all you got to do is run to the other pillar and you should be good. Now once he's half health, he will shoot 2 of these gas. You basically just have to do the same thing, run across the side. He also has another mechanic. If you are more than 1 tile away from him, he will shoot like an ice kind of attack at you, which will hit you. It pretty much can be avoided. Just do not go any more than 1 tile away from him. So let's actually show you a Duke kill in full. So what I like to do, equip the Bandos Godsword, pick up any shots just to fill up your inventory. Wanna smash a super combat potion. What I like to do is I like to wait for one of these gas vents to appear, and then as we can see, one appeared in the top left. So what we want to do is wait for that to empty out, then we can stand there because it will usually not spawn in the same place. Now we can equip our prayer of protect from melee and our piety. Start a special attack. Use a poison on the Duke. Use the other poison on the Duke. Special attack him. Run to the side. Wait for him to attack. Special attack him again. Run to the side. Equip your weapon. Run to the side. Attack him. Run to the side. And this is pretty much half your match. Now, as you can see, there's the eye mechanic. Just wait behind the pillar. Run, attack. Attack from the side. Run back to the side. Attack. Now, there's the gas. What you got to do is run to the other side. Boom. Attack him. Run back. Attack him. Run back. There's the eye mechanic again. Just wait behind the pillar. Keep an eye on your prayer potions. Run back. There's another gas. Run to the other side. Boop. Boop. There's the eye. You just wait. When he does the eye, it's a good time to just heal up. Eat prayer pots. You know, you got a second there. But this is pretty much the whole fight. Of course, you are taking chip damage, and that does not count towards your perfect kill. If you misclick there, you do have a chance to run back. You get gas, run back, boom. Hit, run back. Hit, run back. Let me drink a prayer potion. Hit, run back. Now we got the eye. We can drink another prayer potion, eat a shark. Hit. We got another gas. You can bring thralls to make your kills go a bit quicker. I don't. I don't know why. Probably should. But usually if you hit some BGS specs, you can kill it very quickly. I only hit one and I hit very low. There we go. Finished them off. Let's see what loot we got. We got some javelin heads. Boom. And that is how you kill Duke. If you did enjoy the video, please smash that like button. Comment on any ways I can improve or whatever bosses you want me to cover next. Hope you have a great day. Love you all. Thank you.